Hi, this is John, doing another video for Outstanding Poker. I've got like a member review video that I'm going to do, and I'm going to be reviewing Johan's play, and I did a video previously, which should be getting uploaded soon, if the sound's okay. I've sent it to Adam to see if the sound's going to be okay, and if it is, then hopefully it'll get uploaded. But yeah, this is just a review of Johan, who recorded himself playing 4 tables on a Unibet on these anonymous tables again. Okay, so I'll just go straight into the action because there's tons of stuff, tons of decent, fairly interesting spots. And right off the bat, we've got one here. It's just unfolding now where Johan's going to be ISO raising this player who's VPIP's 19 and he hasn't raised yet, so he's given us the impression that he's a bad player just from these stats. And with these being anonymous tables, we have to make some basic reads from a low number of hands, and we just have to go with it. We're just going to have to go with the information that's there. So, the ISO raises 2, which is fine, obviously. Then get 3-bet in the small blind. And then it's back round to us. This guy actually folded, player 3 folded here. So, this is one of the problems with these anonymous tables where we've only got 23 hands on a lot of these players. If this guy calls player 3, then I think we could quite easily profitably call with ace queen suited and play a hand in position versus 2 players. And if we hit if we flop a nice hand or hit a decent hand, then we're going to be able to extract a fair amount of money from this guy. This is a guy where we're going to be winning most of our money from in this kind of situation, and he's now folded. So now we've just got to concentrate on this guy. Like I said before, only 23 hands and he's showing 9-9. That's pretty tight so far. Obviously that's going to show up a little bit after this hand. So we still can't be sure if he is tight or card dead or something like that, but we just have to go with the information that's there. So you can 4-bet it, I suppose. I'd prefer to see wider stats than that before I start 4-betting someone. And if we 4-bet him and he shoves, then we're definitely going to have to fold, I think. But really, probably the lower variance play is to just fold now, because we've only invested €2. Our money was going to mainly come from this guy. We just really don't know how tight this guy is. We could be crushed. There's not enough information for us to start going crazy now, I don't think. But you still don't know if this guy's been a bit card dead and stuff like that. So the 4-bet is fine. But I would definitely... people like to actually, 4-bet straight away and start creating a wild image, and that's a wilder image so they get paid off, and that's fine. You can also go the other way and tighten up a little bit, and then you get away with a lot more 4-bet bluffs later on, but it's each their own, you've got to find your own style. So, see what happens. So, you 4-bet and then got shoved on. Another thing about these stats, I've noticed when I've only got like 50 hands on certain players, sometimes you'll get some 3-bet stats that are a bit out of whack. Like, let's say we're up against a player who's showing VPIP 34, pre-flop raise 6, but then his 3-bet stat is something like 12. Obviously that's a bit weird, you can't really go on that 3-bet stat. It just means the sample size is too small and he's probably picked up a few decent hands. Usually a 34-6 guy after 50 hands is going to be pretty loose passive, and if the 3-bet stat is really high, then that usually means he picked up some good hands earlier on. So I wouldn't read too much into the 3-bet stat then. I'd be more inclined to be looking at the pre-flop raise of only 6% after 50 hands or whatever. So yeah, something to look out for. Also as well here, Johan snap folded, which is fair enough against some good players, some really good players. They will take note that he 4-bet and snap folded to the 5-bet, because then now he'll be able to take a note that he believes that Johan's capable of a 4-bet bluff, and he won't be giving him as much credit for his 4-bets in the future.